What's up, everybody? I'm, first of all, not sure if this is even going to make it to a video. I've been doing really bad with videos lately, like actual videos. But we are at VIR for the third time in less than a month. First time was for my birthday a few weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, or something like that, 3 or 4 weeks ago. And then I was just here recently with the E46. And this time we are back at, we're back here with Ferrari Club to do some instructing. I haven't done this I haven't instructed with Ferrari Club now for, I think probably 2016 or something like that was the last year that I did it with this organization, so it'll be pretty fun. And oddly enough, my student doesn't even have a Ferrari, so that's cool. But anywho, we did, I reserved a villa up on the uphill S's, and it got canceled because the AC broke, so now I'm in the lodge, which is still cool. And they comped the room, which was great. But, pretty cool. I haven't been in here in a very long time, actually, but yeah, some racing stuff, so that's pretty sick. But anywho, I also have double beds, so I can fuck around, jump around between the two beds, whatever I want to in the middle of the night. Excuse me. Anyways, so yeah, in the morning, we have a driver's meeting, instructor's meeting at 8 o'clock, which is nice because every event that I've been doing for the past few weeks, I've been having to wake up at like 6:30 or 6 or something for some stupid early meeting. So this thing is at 8, which is sweet. So, and then we have a normal meeting for all the other drivers at 8:30. So I'll be in an hour of meetings first thing in the morning. Probably not going to video a whole lot of the instructing portion of things. You know, I plan to maybe walk around the paddock and kind of see what kind of cars are here. I already parked next to a 430 Challenge, a 360 Coupe with factory sport seats, which is cool. GT4 RS, a Cayman GTS, which I think that's my student. And I brought my X5, the G05, for its first track day. So raised it up a little bit, clearanced it, the wheel wells with a hammer, and we're ready to rock and roll. So I'm excited. I was here. I'm very tired, as you can see. I was here, a couple weeks ago in the E46 that weighs 2,900 pounds, and now I'm in an X5 that is going to weigh about 5,500 pounds. So drastic difference here, but it'll be fun. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to have some on-track video here soon. Hopefully some outside stuff if I can get someone to get some videos for me. But I did stop at Pilot and got a pretty nasty phone mount, so I'm excited to use it. Anyways, we'll see you in the morning. So, Cayman 4RS. I don't know new Ferraris that well at all, so I'm not even going to try and guess that one. You guys are probably going off in the comments at the moment, but F80, Z3, Nissan Altima, and there's Dad's CS, and then a 328 GTS, I think. Okay, now we're gonna see you in the morning. Well, beautiful weather. Oh, and I am fortunate to have the ability to go back to X-Drive for this, or we can do some drifting. We'll see. But yeah, I bet these Ferrari guys are loving the rain, that's for sure. That'll work. Oh yeah, that'll do.
Yeah, I think for at least the next 5 hours, this tires make a move. You're gonna push.
Perfect weather to learn. There's my student's car right there. All right. First outing in the X5 at VIR. Nothing crazy. I'm not gonna have any like in-car footage for this because I'm doing a lead follow with my student, so he can get an idea of the track lines and everything. But most importantly, we got music playing. Get the heated seats turned on. I'll probably remove my duck here. So yeah, here we go. Doing a lead follow exercise with my student in the blue Cayman behind us. My heated seats on and music playing. Smooth. Boom. All right, just finished up a lot of food and they had sweet tea. That's pretty good. So that's a plus. The weather still sucks. It is like, I don't know, 8 o'clock or so, and it's still raining. And it's cold, getting colder. It's supposed to dry up tomorrow, but it's gonna be like in the, I don't know, like 40s or something. But I'm gonna set my drink down really quick and do a quick walk around to some of the cars that are out here. Ford Transit, pretty cool. 550 Maranello, makes me miss mine. I wish I would have brought it. Lotus, I don't know what the fuck these things are called, if I'm being honest with you. I get, what is this thing? 296? I don't quote me on new Ferraris. I don't know. I probably butchered that. But 430 Scud, I do know that one. Old C8, 360 with an F1, Mark V Supra, C7Z. The M5 CS and the X5 over there. 812. Is it an 812? See, new Ferrari. I don't know. Y'all can correct me in the comments though. A few other things. Love the Holden badge on that. Sick. E46. And then we got like a 458 down there as well. Oh, this is my student's car. So there's a few cars. All right. It is the final morning, the day that I've personally been waiting for, because it's supposed to clear up, and I was wanting to set some sort of track, you know, some sort of like lap record here with the X5 while I got it. I see blue in the sky, which is cool, but it did rain like all last night. So, you know, yesterday I spent some time towards the end of the day trying to figure out what tire pressures the car was happy with, what braking points I needed to have, because I'm not going to be able to get like back-to-back hard laps with this thing just because I don't think the brakes are going to hold up. So I'm going to have to probably run maybe 2 push laps and see if we can make something happen out of that and just kind of be happy with what happens. But we're gonna have to wait for the track to dry up a little bit. So maybe after the first few sessions, maybe we'll get a dry line and can actually make something happen, but we'll have to see. So I'm gonna get packed up. We'll get over to the driver's meeting and instructor meetings and everything, and we'll see how the morning plays out. All right, so just finished our first hot lap with the X5. Now, I'm going to give a quick rundown of this thing, just to kind of catch everyone up to speed on what this car is. All right, so background, 2021 X5 M50i. It's not an X5M, not a competition, none of that. As far as modifications, this thing is not tuned. 100% bone stock, except for Venturi intakes and not even, I just straight piped it. So from the cats, it is completely straight piped. We are running KW V3 coilovers, full bump, about midway rebound. We've got the Hammond flares in order to fit squared rear X5M wheels. So it's got, 22 by 11.5s with 315 squared. That obviously helps tremendously. Otherwise, no engine tuning. I do have a stage 2 XHP transmission tune on the car as well, but no real significant power adders. And my only complaint with this thing truly is just the fact that the seats do not hold me in enough. Which, it's a comfy X5. They're massage seats, heated and cooled. I can't really complain about that. But yeah, I have a lap video that I'm about to throw in here, which should be the next clip. And I made a Instagram post last night, or a story rather, trying to see what kind of lap times you guys would guess. In my Spec E46, I'm running pretty consecutive anywhere from 207s to 209s in that car, which is obviously the car is 215 at the wheels, 2,900 pounds, slicks. So just as a comparison, obviously this thing makes a lot more power. It's a lot faster. May not brake as good. Corner entry exit speed is vastly different in several ways than the E46. So as a comparison, I asked you guys what y'all thought. And, I got a lot of very hopeful 2-minute flats, under 210s, 215, 220, even as high as 230. So check out this next clip. Let me know, you can see exactly where you guys ended up. The track is about 95% dry right now, very cold. This was the second session of the day. So I'm gonna try and go out one more time and see if I can beat that lap time once everything warms up a bit. But check it out. Garmin set up here. So we can at least, the last session that you watched, I had I was running an app off my phone, Track Addict or something like that, and I had a suction mount to my back window. So this is gonna be a little bit more of a, it'll be looking something like that there. And also we're gonna get a lot more like telemetry, a lot more accurate information from this. So I'm excited to see how this goes. Gonna be going out in the next session in probably 20 minutes and get a few push laps because I don't have a whole lot of time before the brakes start to not like me. So about to let her rip, see what we can do, see if we can beat that last best time. I couldn't best 2:11.9. It was the best that I got on this last session, and it just felt a little bit more sketchy this time. The brakes overheated way quicker. Tires were not wanting to grip. Needless to say, I'm stoked with how everything went. I'm about to go do a couple more instructing sessions with my student and pack our stuff up and get out of here. But anywho, 210 in an X5. I'm happy with that. I think it was pretty solid. Needless to say, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. It is really a chore, especially on my own, throughout the usual shit that I've got going on, to make videos and edit videos and upload videos and blah, 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 blah. So I apologize for the lack of content, but yeah, hope you enjoyed this one. Appreciate it, guys. See ya. in pure me fashion, I went against what I just said in the last clip. Tried to go for a better lap and managed to destroy the Hamann front lip on the car. So that fucking sucks. Considering all the things that could have gone wrong this week, though, or these past couple days, I'll take it. But now, this is finally the end.